talk. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Yo, 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 what up?
Oh,
Oh,
Weird trying to get together like what dice I need for this campaign because it's like my D20 I don't need at all. Like
right. Maybe.
maybe. I mean I have
Maybe.
one side, but it's like
to be determined.
Rules
basic.
are changing, to be fair.
Gotcha.
So.
Can you guys hear me like at all?
Oh, wow. That is
Yeah.
quiet. Hold on, talk now.
Is it better?
Oh dear
Uh,
lord.
yeah, that's real
Oh
quiet.
dear lord.
I got you up at 200% and you're still real quiet.
Oh dear. Okay, so it's just like a crappy mic then.
Ah. Let me turn her back
Switch
before
back
she
to my other one.
makes the switch,
Oh yeah, that's a good.
because that will hurt. Anytime Austin's on his phone and then I have to switch him back from his, because I have to turn him back when he's on mobile. And then when he gets on his actual mic, it's like the loudest thing in the world.
Okay, so you turned it down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you make the switch? Or
I
she's
don't think.
making the switch. Oh my god.
Okay, that should be better.
There
Oh,
we
it's better.
go. Ooh.
I can hear you.
Okay, so we're going to do some warm up questions. And if
Yay!
Ducky isn't here in time, he's going to miss his opportunity to ask his question. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's pick a random. Ooh, this will be fun. All right, we'll start with this one, starting with Lindy, of course.
Oh dear.
Has your character ever been in love?
Oh.
Oh damn. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um Mostly with her work.
Okay.
Mm,
A workaholic. I can accept that.
um but like maybe with someone that she couldn't admit her feelings for
Mmm.
or didn't really understand her feelings for.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
oh god, it's another Jane.
Leslie.
I'm gonna say romantic. No,
Okay.
but I think like familial and friendship, like
Mm-hmm.
loving that person in that way. Yeah.
Does she have the potential to? Do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't
Mm.
think I don't think it's on her radar right
I don't
now.
think it's really came up
Yeah,
to this
it's
point
just
in her life. That's fair. That
yeah.
is fair.
But yeah, I think she's open to it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, Tim.
Tja.
I can't wait to hear the answer to this question.
Um, I believe that it's a resounding no from Stepan, as the goblin will do anything and everything to get his one goal at the moment.
Right. Right. That's the only
So
thing he's
everything
concerned
else
with.
is sort of in the back burner. And
Okay.
if people do express that, it might be, it's something that might be a priority, if he manages to get into fucking public works.
Right.
But no.
Yeah. Right now he's purely career focused. Bunch of career Andys in the chat today. All right, next question. Oh, excuse me. Um, we'll keep sort of a theme going here, but what person does your character admire most, either publicly or secretly?
Ooh.
Back to Lindy again.
Probably Ace Wolf.
Okay.
Just for working.
Forgot about
He is a good idol, to be fair. Ace is a good idol to have. Oh, I know Tim's answer actually, so, but we'll get to him here in a second. I'll throw my guess out there. Leslie.
Well, I was gonna say someone else until Lindy said Ace, but I think yeah, Cass would also agree with that. But my original answer, I think I'll stick with this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Bianca. which is
Oh.
interesting for her because she
Okay.
hates her, but I think she deeply respects her in a really weird, fucked up way.
Like, yeah, in like a roundabout
There's a
kind of
lot
way.
of complication there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
which we're gonna get into today.
Oh no.
Tim.
I didn't make it. I made a no
Can I
for
can I
last
make
mission.
my wild guess?
Oh yeah, please go on.
Is it Frank King by
Oh
chance?
my God,
I
who
called it.
would have guessed?
I called it. I know my
But
players
I
so
mean, it's
well.
very superficial. He just
Yeah,
sees man in the biggest chair, and he's just like, okay, yep.
that guy. I want to be that dude. Yep. Very goblin brain mentality, to be fair.
Doesn't matter what he's done. Doesn't even really know what he's done. He's just like,
That guy's cool. That guy has the big chair.
exactly.
Okay, let me find one more question that fits the theme, and then we will carry on. Let me see. Okay, it's a bird. Oh my god! It's a plane. Who the hell? Thank you, Maximus Effort, for the raid of 2 people. We're still in the middle of warm-up questions, but hi, everyone. I'm Tom McAllister or something. Happy to have you here, and we're joined by my wonderful players. Everyone meet Tim, Lindy, and Leslie.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I just say it's really nice to have 2 people, well, actually 3 people with L names in the, because when I list you guys off, it's just alliteration. Liam, Leslie, Lindy. Lindy, Leslie, Liam. It's just great. But welcome on in, everyone. We're playing Dragontown, the TTRPG that I helped develop, and we're currently going through warm-up questions with the characters. Max, how was your stream? What did you do today? And welcome on in. I'm happy to have you here. Hope you're doing wonderful. What was I getting? Was I about to ask something? Had
Third
I found
question.
something? Yes.
Third
I was
question.
About to. Okay. Here's a sort of outward perspective one. What do people think when they first see your character? What's the first thing that comes to their mind? Starting with Lindy.
I think that they would be a little jarred. Like, I think she's kind of a bit intense and a little crazy
Okay.
looking.
Right. I'll give her
Probably
that.
a
Yeah.
little bit on that.
Leslie.
I think intimidated.
Sorry, you cut out
She's a
there.
big muscular girl, so
You said intimidating though.
yeah, intimidating mostly. Yeah,
She's got kind of that imposing aura about her. I assume.
and she's quiet, which kind of scares some people
Yeah.
because you don't know what she's thinking.
Tim.
I would say that the best word to fit this would be concerned, as Stepan has no decorum. He will just go into an area,
Yep.
start messing with stuff, doesn't care who owns it.
I'm kind of a fan of how the foreman from the dock reacted when he first saw Stepan.
Yeah,
To, and I quote, "What the fuck is that thing?"
exactly.
Well, he'll be like, "That's not very nice." All right. So last time we left off, we had just met Lance L, and we ended on the cliffhanger of Royal asking if he knew him from anywhere. But since Ducky's not here, we're just going to assume that Lance L did not hear him, and we are going to carry on. So, if you remember correctly, last time, the reason we came to talk to Lance L in the first place was so he could inspect some of the drugs that you had found at the nightclub shooting in the military surplus crate. At least I believe that's correct, right? Is that wrong for anyone? Or does this all feel correct to you?
Sounds familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made your way down to L's Pharmaceuticals, and now have you already handed him one of the packets, I think? And he's sort of looking it
Yeah.
over? Okay. Let me
Right.
get into Lance mode real quick. Okay. So he's sort of looking over the packaging. He goes, "Oh yeah, there was a supply truck that got hit on the south side of town carrying all this stuff. They came by and tried to sell it to me, but I don't like to take secondhand stuff. I like to forge my own.
Does it taste good?
Oh, it tastes great.
As Stepan starts reaching for one.
Cass kind of slaps his hand and just gives him a glare. Doesn't say anything.
I assume you're looking for the people who tried to sell me some of this, yeah?
Yes, we would be.
Do you have any leads at the moment? Any ideas?
We can't actually talk about ongoing.
Well, I can tell you that these people weren't mob affiliated for sure. I've seen the Serafina and the Trapani people, and this wasn't one of them. The only thing they'd tell me is that they needed the money for the cause.
The what?
The cause.
The cause.
Yeah.
What?
Beats the fuck out of me. I don't really get into religious shit.
So they seemed religious to you.
Oh, definitely. Real weirdo motherfuckers.
I thought it did it because.
Yeah.
But they weren't with like those people that live in the sewer or whatever. The brethren and sisterin of peace or whatever they're called. Not those people. These they seemed a bit shadier, A little bird-like, if you will.
Bird-like.
Mm-hmm. Cass, give me a networking check.
If they're like bird, then they taste like chicken. Yes.
Not that kind of bird.
Oh,
Leslie? Is Leslie still with us?
Leslie, are you still
Leslie.
there?
Leslie!
She are dead.
Can't tell if her internet went out or if she had to go for a moment.
Stepan
typically
goes to mess with her
notifies.
bike. Easy.
Okay, time to open Leslie's character sheet so I can make this roll. Let's see, so networking, that's going to be soul, actually, because that's a social skill, technically. Yep, and her networking, okay, so that's going to be a D4 plus 2.
There she goes.
That's a 5. Okay. She'll be back. So I'm just going to relay the information that I would give to Cass to you. Based off of hearing the way that Lance described these people that came to sell him this stuff, we can assume that they are members of the Paragons of the Crimson Ravens, sorry, which is a cult group that is acting out these sort of they have these ritualistic sacrifices that they'll do. Motives not completely known, but that is generally what you're able to glean from this conversation with Lance.
Did they give you any contact information to speak to them any further?
No. These people don't believe in that kind of thing.
Yeah, alright.
And which way did they walk out of?
I mean, they were here a couple days ago, to be fair, so probably, I don't know. I think they went that way, and he sort of points towards the door at this point. Do you need this for evidence, I assume?
Yes, we do.
So you wouldn't want me to maybe study it further, figure out the compounds and, how the formula, how it's put together? None of that? Just give it back to you?
Good.
lead us to
You
people, yes?
Figuring out the formula would be a good way to find the creator, I would dare say.
Hmm.
and that's all you would use it for. Yes.
Yeah, of course. What else would I use it for? Detective.
There's many detectives. Yes.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking to this one
No.
in particular. Yeah, like,
Hmm.
sorry.
Yes, I suppose we could glean more information from it.
Very well then.
What do you
I will examine it for your information that you need. Sort of like wanders towards the back and takes the tablet with him.
hope I didn't make an error there.
What is worse that could happen?
You know what? You're right, Stepan.
Yes. Stepan is right. Yes, yes. But now we're go. We
Where
know
do
we
we
know
go?
nothing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To help you out here, you are going to. I assume you walk out of the front of the establishment. You know, you're trying to figure out what your next move is going to be. When suddenly a young woman walks up to both of you with a letter in hand, and she hands it to Bella. At this point, doesn't say anything, and then she just kind of wanders off into the nights.
Excuse me?
Just keeps yawning.
Damn. I open the letter.
Okay.
What to say? What to say?
I'm going to send Lindy the text inside of the letter.
Letter from the Raven's Holy Man of the Divine, Felix McCoy.
It is a raven with a hole in it?
Sure. It appears that they disagree with what their flock has done, and they've caused the death of someone that they didn't think they should have used as a sacrifice. Sacrament, I assume. Something like a sacrifice.
Mm.
They wish
Mint.
to meet us.
Oh. And where shall we meet?
288 Industry Road.
Mm.
I
Are we
think
not
we should
worried
go.
that could be trap? Many of them.
Yes, it could be. Yeah, it does say that they will bring other members with them, but that we should come armed if we're concerned.
I already have 2 arms.
You're right, Stepan, you do.
Yes. I like when Stepan is right.
Well, do you think we should go?
Well, where else will we go? They only knows. We could, if we brings in anybody's, then we get good praise. So yeah,
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we will. We will go.
Okay.
yeah.
So, you make your way to 288 Industry Road. It's sort of a warehouse. Rather dark on the outside. This is clearly one of the lesser used, more abandoned kind of warehouses. in this section of the city. And so you make your way inside, and in there you see 4 people, one of which is Felix McCoy. The other 2 don sort of a raven mask. Think of, Plague Doctor era. And the last person has a sort of bag over their head, basically. Like a... God, what the hell? I can't think of the name of the kind of bag right now. It's the ones you'd use in, like, the potato sack races. Can't think of the specific name of it.
Potato sack?
Well, yeah, but it has a certain fabric. So.
Okay.
Anyways, point being, they're all sort of stood there just kind of waiting for you to approach.
They don't appear to be able to fly, so that's good. Yes, yes.
Yes, that's very good, Step. Excuse me. Did you send
Greetings,
me this
ma'am.
letter?
I did. Thank you for being here. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience that my followers have caused you. And I assure you that will be taken care of accordingly.
To what inconvenience do you refer?
Well, you having to go out of your way on this wild goose chase for next to absolutely nothing.
And what you spoke of in your letter, the mistaken sacrament?
Yes. The people killed in this ambush were not meant to be part of the collection.
And that was at the club?
No.
No.
I'm referring to the truck robbery.
Oh, yes.
Where the crates were taken from. And not only do I wish to show you how sorry I am by offering up myself as a sort of compensation for what happened, but I am also going to make sure this kind of thing never happens again. You see him walk over to one of the masked people and they hand him something at this point. And before you can even sort of get your bearings about you, you watch as he slashes the throat of the bagged person with what was apparently a box cutter he was handed. This person's, grabbing at their neck, just blood just pouring out.
I probably would have pulled my gun
Mm-hmm.
and just pointed it at him,
Mm-hmm.
but not shot him or anything.
Right, okay.
And Stepan would have pulled out his gun, but just manically aiming it at everyone except for Belle.
Now, whoa,
All right.
whoa.
Um,
Do we bring in dead bodies? Yes, yes.
So
I
Felix drops the box cutter now and puts his hands up, turns around to face you, gets on his knees and puts his hand behind his head and goes, I know you have to take me in. I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, yes, yes.
Stepan just immediately rushes towards him.
and the other 2?
They can go, right?
I would prefer to have witness statements from them.
You will receive them in written form.
Okay.
He sort of lets Stepan cuff him at this point. Stands up, and I assume you're going to be calling in the this whole situation. Probably, yeah. So, multitude of cop cars show up. They take Felix away. Your captain, Captain Dickerdown, if I remember correctly, arrives on the scene and says, well, you all seem to be just full of non-stop surprises, aren't you?
Yes, yes. Do
I
good.
swear I'm not trying to be.
Well, we got a cult leader on one hand, and I just want to let you know that the whole thing at the club, it's gonna be dropped. It was it's already been handled, so you don't have to worry
Dropped?
about that anymore. Yeah, that's right. We had I sat down and had some discussion with Mr. Trapani. Told me about what happened and everything, and not only that, but you guys are actually going to be moved from the vice desk. Actually, don't think of it as a
What?
demotion. Just reorganizing, budget cuts, and all that. Yeah. Next week, when you come in, you're going to be on the traffic desk. Actually,
Vic.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
can ride car, go around town. Yes.
yes, Stepan. You get to ride car and go around town.
Did we do something wrong?
No. Of course not. Of course not. It's just in sensitive situations like this. You have the intern with you, and Stepan's new to the detective desk. We would just rather have more veteran detectives working on the case with Trapani is all.
Veteran?
Excuse me?
More veteran?
Yeah. More experienced detectives taking on the case. Someone a little bit more fit for the subject matter, I'd say.
Where is Felix McCoy being taken?
He's going down to the station. If you'd like to interrogate him, you can. It is still technically your case at this point, but I'm just letting you know what's going to happen moving forward. And as you
Thanks,
look
I
on
guess.
Bella and Stepan, you realize that the vehicle that the captain arrived in is the same one that Russell Piscata arrived in at the actual club scene. So you can assume that the captain had rode here with Russell Piscata. All right, and with that, I'm gonna let you two have the rest of your night. Give yourself 100 script, all of you. Did very well on this case as always, and I'll be sure to put you in for accommodations.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, yes.
Captain sort of walks off at this point.
We are doing good. Now we are
Stepan.
not doing drugs. Now we go to traffic. Yes.
That is not a good thing, Stepan. They are hiding something.
You thinks?
Yes. They don't want us anywhere near the case because we would not be willing to lie for them.
Well, what do? We could get into big bad trouble if we stick around too much.
I think I should talk to Felix. And also maybe Ace.
If you think that is best, I'll be right beside you, Belle. Yes, yes.
Alright. I guess it's back to the station then.
Alrighty, so we make our way back to the station. Once you get inside, the man at the front desk sort of lets you know that Felix McCoy is in interrogation room 1. If you want to talk to him. Ace is over at the homicide desk right now. If you'd like to go speak to him. You're free to decide which one you'd like to do first.
I think she would go to Ace first.
Okay, for sure. So walking in there, you sort of see Ace looking dejected, I would say, out one of the windows as he looks over and sees you and he goes, "Oh, hey Bella, step on."
Hey,
Ace, what the fuck is happening here? They took us off the
Tell
case.
me.
They're putting us into traffic.
You too, huh?
You too?
They're making me captain of traffic. Took me off the
Are they
case as
hiding
well.
something?
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Some kind of deal with Trapani, I assume?
Could be. Could be. You know, I've told you 1,000 times, Bella, this place is rotten to the core. There's no good guys left in this city. Not even me.
What do you mean by that?
Bella, there are no good people in this city. There's 3 people in every given situation. That's me, my gun, and the crook. And 2 of those things walk away from every situation. I promise you it's never been the crook.
So, like, not the gun?
What?
So the gun didn't walk away, or?
No, the crook doesn't walk. I promise you it's not the crook, is what I said.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I
Yeah.
understand. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good, you're good.
I understood.
Anyways, yeah, we were probably getting too close to something. Higher up saw it, probably talked to Russell. Got us moved to fucking traffic of all things.
Nothing we can do?
Not in our position, I'd say no.
Right, well, I'm going to go interrogate Felix as long as it's still my case.
Do what you can with what you can, I suppose. Just watch your back, Bella.
You too.
I will watch back.
You as well, Stepan.
How does one watch own back? Hmm.
Well, I'm here, Stepan.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll take care of you.
Yes, yes.
He just continues, like, looking absent-mindedly out this window. Looking somewhat, destroyed to some degree, I'd say.
Shall we speak to whole bird person now?
I guess so.
Alright, so you make your way over to interrogation room 1 and let yourself in. Felix is sat at the desk, still handcuffed. He's just kind of patiently waiting there from what you can tell.
I go and sit down. And,
Greetings, detective.
hello, Felix. So, tell me about this man that you killed.
The one that you watched me kill?
Yes.
Yes, he was a member of my flock.
I mean, to be clear, the one that I wasn't quick enough to stop you
Yes,
from killing.
that's right. Charles Davis. Yes. Came to me in a time of need. And I thought he understood the text, but obviously he misread in some places.
Misread.
Yeah. Thought he could just pick sacraments willy-nilly. Get some extra money for the cause in the process. I don't believe in killing innocents, detective.
Ah, the
So-
because.
Yes. So, you kill those who deserve it, then?
The ones the ravens deem worthy, detective.
And what makes them worthy?
And that's not for me to decide. That's for her. He sort of gestures towards the sky with his cuffed hands to decide.
How does she let you know?
She communicates with me, detective.
And,
Every night.
and who is she?
The Crimson Raven. And she
See.
requires her sacraments so that she may rapture this planet and save those who deserve to be saved. And I am but an arbiter of the truth.
So the ones you kill,
Mm.
are they did they do something wrong? Is that why they're chosen by the Raven? The Crimson Raven?
There isn't a criteria to her decisions, and I don't kill these people, Detective. I extradite them home to be with everyone's true mother.
And how do you do that?
Well, they have to be released from their mortal coil.
I see.
Hmm.
And who will do that now that you've been arrested here?
There are some in my flock who also communicate with Our Majesty. They will carry out what needs to be done until I am released, and I will be released. Whether
Very
through
sure.
legal means or not.
Oh, then we can just catch him again, and we get even more accolades. Yes.
Yes, possibly, Stepan.
I'm happy to help you with your collecting of accolades, Detective.
Yes.
So your flock will come and rescue you from us?
If they have to. Should the judicial system not act properly, they will get me out of here, yes. Or maybe I will. It's
Okay.
all up to the Crimson Raven.
Except for Bagman, who else have you killed?
Well, our primary objective is 21, and we've only just recently managed to get started. So we are very few in the way of numbers currently.
How many?
From memory, 4, 5 maybe. Depends on what you count. I'll know when I talk to the Crimson Raven.
Tonight. You'll talk to her tonight.
Yes. Yes. I
I
speak
see.
with her every night in my sweetest of dreams.
People
Right,
talk to
well,
me in my dreams too.
So why did your man attack the truck?
He saw it as a method to attain funds for our cause.
And you saw no need?
None. On top of that, he murdered an innocent in the process. That truck driver, regardless of what he was carrying, did not deserve to die at that moment.
See.
Mm.
Well, thank you for speaking with me.
Of course.
And Michael.
Blessed be you
Step
by the
on.
Raven, detectives.
Yeah, that's fine. Stepan, do you have any more questions?
No.
All right. Well, I guess I'll see you later.
Very well then, detective.
Have fun with your holy bird.
Thank you, detective.
Well, that was fucking ominous.
Didn't sound good. Do you think that they're the ones that are like the serial killings?
Hmm. Well, how many killings has this serial man done?
Can't remember. Let me
Accurately,
check my notes.
around 3 to 4 would be accurate, I would say. It matches the numbers that he gave you
Okay.
currently.
Then maybe. Maybe we should have asked. Stepan just goes back to the door. How does one separate person from body? Yes.
Well, presumably with the right tools you'd be able to.
But like, do you leave room very wet?
What?
Like, is there blood all over the place?
Sometimes you can get
Very
messy,
wet.
yes.
But like, Very, very wet.
Like
I,
2 feet deep?
no, we've never had that much blood, I would say.
And you don't chop them up into, like, soup chunks?
Not unless the raven requires it.
Has it?
On occasion.
Mm. Okay, thanks. So,
Alright.
maybe? Maybe not.
It sounds somewhat different.
Separately, I believe, but... Hmm. He expects to be free, yes?
Yes, they might be attacking the station in order to get him out, but his lawyers might get him out first. Where do you think the rest of them are?
Hmm. They could be anywheres. They could be... Probably not in the sewers. Hmm. Is there any place that maybe people convene to worship this hole-riddled bird?
You don't have a networking, do you?
Step on? No. Absolutely not.
Not with like his little rat friends or
No, no, I would say no.
Oh damn.
I mean, you could roll networking with a -2.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And the best I can do is get a 2.
Yep.
Okay, here. There we go.
Let's see.
I got a 1.
Okay.
I got a 1 too.
Well, luckily for both of you, this wouldn't be public knowledge anyways. So,
Okay.
you would be able to figure out where this church is anyways. So there's that at least. Oh, ayo. Oh, ayo. So yeah, as far as the sort of whole cultist thing goes currently, that is like a dead end, I would say. You have reached.
Yeah.
Mm,
I suppose we could talk to Trapani or Russell Piscata if we wanted to talk to them, but I don't think that they'd be very willing to give us anything.
Yes, and Bossman would probably be very angry, yes.
Yes. Other than that, we could go back to Lance L and see if he's found anything about the drugs.
Hmm. Probably his only lead at current moments. But we also brought him in, and he killed the man who stole drugs.
Yeah. I guess it's only just where they came from that we would find out.
Hmm.
Um,
So what's our plan?
I guess going back to Lance L just to
Okay.
see if he's figured out anything.
Yep. We can go back to Lance. Making your way back over there. Lance is still in his shop, just pounding around. He sees you walking. He's like, "Oh yes, finally you're back. I can tell you everything I've discovered, everything I've learned."
Did you take the drugs?
Yes. No. No.
Okay.
Never do your own supply. Now,
Okay.
what's interesting about this is it is Oxanoplex, but it has a sort of magic infused into it.
Magic.
There is a blood magic infused into this Exonoplex, and I'm assuming everything else in the case is the same.
Most likely, yes.
if someone was to take this, they could do blood magic beyond our comprehension. Unfathomable degrees. They could
Oh,
disguise themselves by rearranging their genetic code. They could bend other people's blood to their whim. Oh, the possibilities are endless, especially with just this amount here. Imagine if they took 2 or 3 doses of this stuff. If it doesn't kill them, oh God. They could overthrow public works if they wanted to.
we can't let that happen.
No, I suppose not. But even more interesting is I sent this over to your forensics, and the blood in here matches the blood found in the motel room that was filled with blood by the dust murderer. So it's safe to assume your dust murderer is also making these drugs as well.
Just great.
For his own usage or what have you, we may never know.
That would explain mini blood, yes.
Yes. Is there anything else you can tell us about it? Like any markers that would tell us where it could have been made?
Judging by the freshness of it, this would have had to have been made in a very dark place. Limited windows, that kind of thing.
Right. I guess that's something.
Yeah. So, you want this back? I can only assume.
Yes, please.
There you go. Careful. That stuff will kill you. Or at the very least change your mind.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, detectives. If you need any more help, feel free to bring them my way.
Oh, yes, yes.
All right.
White lab coat man, very smart.
Thank you. If you come across anyone who's used that drug, definitely bring them my way.
Oh, yes, yes. Even if just body?
Yes.
All
Absolutely.
right. Come on, step on. Let's go.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, detectives. Oh, fuck.
Blood magic. I guess we could bring this to homicide, but I don't know if I trust any of them.
Hmm.
Maybe we should, just investigate it on our own.
We do happen to do this a lot. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Maybe forensics also can put input.
Yes, maybe we should talk to forensics. They may be more willing to help us.
Mm.
So I guess we go back to the station?
Back to the station we go, and down to the forensics office. You walk in, and you see this elf with these, like, sort of magnifier monocles on, just looking into a microscope at this point. Doesn't really
Excuse
notice you,
me.
it would seem, yeah. Oh. Hey. Need something?
I wanted to ask you, I'm Vice, and so is my partner here, but,
Yes.
we may have found a connection to, or you may have found, Lance L. may have spoken to you?
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, what about him?
Seems to have determined that the drugs that were found at the club scene,
Hmm.
they had, blood magic mixed with it.
Yeah, that's right. I remember looking into that. Dude's a creepy
And it-
motherfucker. You ever speak to him? It's a weirdo.
Yeah,
That
that
fucking
was
dude.
that was uncomfortable. Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
He's definitely that. I should get a pay raise. We should all get a pay raise talking to him.
Definitely.
Anyways. Yeah, you were curious about it?
It seems that they matched it with the blood found at the Dusk Killer's crime scene.
That's right, yeah. That is correct.
Do you have any more insights on any of this?
Well, something real interesting from that crime scene was the Dust Killer was seen taking that woman into the motel room, right? But one thing they noted about him or her, they couldn't really tell, but he didn't have any gloves on when he entered the room, right? So his fingerprints should have been on the doorknob. DNA something. You want to know what we didn't find at that crime scene?
Fingerprints?
Or DNA. None of it. So either this guy has stripped the skin from his fingers, or he has some way of masking it to some degree. Or he's burned his fingerprints off. I mean, there's a ton of options here. We've just never seen someone insane enough to do such a thing.
Yes, I guess so.
Yeah. Same goes for the
Do you know
bodies.
anything about blood magic?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Not a super educated on the topic, being how, illegal it is, but I'm familiar with the way that it functions, how it can work, yeah.
Do you think he's masking it that way?
It's entirely possible. You could mask his whole appearance using blood magic. You could change their face, change really core aspects of them, their voice. Blood magic, sort of an all-encompassing kind of art, I would say.
I guess that would be pretty good for a killer to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. And it would explain why he kills. Gotta keep that blood supply steady. Makes me wonder why he dumped all of it in that hotel room.
Yes, it does. Thank you for your insights on this. If you think of anything else, just give me a call, I guess.
Are you on this case?
Well, it's now connected with our vice case, so
Right.
I guess.
Can I be honest with you?
All right.
I don't think the higher-ups want whoever this guy is caught.
No.
No.
Why do you
trying
think
to
that?
misdirect us at every point. They're trying to put up stone walls to us. That's why Ace got moved to the traffic desk. He was working on this case too. I think Bill Duncan just agreed to go along with it. And that's why he's still in homicide. They can solve everything else, but this one, all kinds of tape we got to get around. Apparently.
All right. Well, thank you for your insights.
Of course. Be safe, detectives.
Can you
Keep
hear
it
me
up.
now?
Yes, we can.
Hello.
Yay!
All right, I'm going to put Lindy and Tim in charge of catching Leslie up to where we
I'm
are at
so
this point.
sorry,
No, you're
everybody.
good.
That
You're
was
good.
so painful.
No, it sucked. You're good. I understand.
I'm like
completely.
marching around the house yelling at everyone. Like,
Oh my god.
God damn
I
it.
have important shit to get done. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lindy. Tim.
Okay, so I see you coming, and I take you aside to tell you what's going on.
Yeah,
And
Karen
I'm
just
just
walked
gonna
in.
tell you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had an important call.
Yeah.
That was a very long call.
Thank you, Stefan.
So, oh god, everything.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I
We-
heard was that Elle was saying that it might be religious people, and then I cut out.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, when we left there, a lady gave me a note, and it said to meet a lady. Yeah, it was a lady. Okay. Told us to meet them at in 288 Industry Road or something. And so we went, and it was like the bird guys, like these bird cultist guys, and Felix McCoy was the leader, and he killed one of his buddies in front of us.
Yeah.
Um, and he said, "Okay, you can arrest me." and
And I missed this?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn it!
and so we arrested him, and he said that he killed him because he had attacked the truck that the drugs were on and killed the truck driver,
Yeah.
who was in their eyes innocent. And they are working on killing 21 sacraments for their god, the Crimson Raven.
Oh, of course.
And
Sorry.
so Felix is currently arrested, but is confident that he will be getting out soon. And when looking at the blood, when Lance L was looking at the blood, they found like blood magic in it. And it seems that it's the same blood that was taken from the Dusk Killer crime scene. So that's connected. And it's with
What
blood
blood
magic.
did you give to him?
We gave him the drugs, and the blood
Oh.
was mixed in with the drugs.
Oh, okay, blood was in the drugs. Okay.
Yeah.
Blood in the drug.
There was blood magic in the drugs from the truck
Blood.
that the dude killed.
Blood.
Oh, and then the other thing is that at the scene after they arrested the Felix guy, the captain told us that we were being taken off Vice and put onto traffic next week.
What the fuck?
Not because we're being punished apparently, but just because. And we think that the captain is in with the Trapani group because they came in the same car. And so there's definitely some corruption.
It smells like a rotten onion.
My notes are very confusing, but hopefully I will understand.
All right.
Good luck.
So are we back and better than ever?
Yes.
We're
Thank you,
caught up, I
Tyler, for
think.
being.
No, of course. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Get back in the mode.
Yeah. And so, once you finish up here at the station, I assume you're all, going out, getting ready to head home, such and such. But when you do, there is a black limousine with tinted windows out front of the station. And a man
Who
in
is
a
this?
black suit gets out of the back and he goes, Cass?
Do I know the guy?
Yes,
recognize
this is one of Bianca's men, I would say.
Okay. So different reaction than I thought I was gonna give.
Right.
Yeah. What do you want?
We've been requested to come pick you and your friends up here for dinner at Bianca's tonight.
And when you say requested, I'm guessing it's not a suggestion.
It's never a suggestion with your sister, Cass.
All right, let's get this over with.
Ate for food.
All right. Well, you hop in the limousine. It's pretty cozy, Champagne in the back. It's about as luxurious as you can get.
Oh, this is really nice.
I just sit in the corner, quiet, with my
Very comfy.
with my
I would like
arms
one.
crossed in front of me.
Alrighty. And it's a pretty quiet ride over there, I would say. Pulling into the neighborhood, you realize it's the same neighborhood that Julia and Natalie lived in. If Royal was here, I would say they could stop in and check on Natalie, but they're not here. If any of you would like to do that, you're welcome to as well.
I didn't have a real connection with her.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I probably shouldn't.
That is fair as well. And step on giving emotional comfort? No, thank you. All right, so we pull up out front Bianca's home. This is a huge mansion. Really big money. The guard gets out of the limousine and opens the door for you all. It's sort of like, welcome to Casa Colasanta.
I just
Ah,
kind of get out and
cool.
quietly look at him and just start walking to the front door.
Grazie. Ka.
Thank you.
Of course. Bianca will be waiting for you inside.
Yes, yes.
Alright, so you make your way inside and you are greeted by Bianca, albeit in much more casual clothes this time around. She looks and goes, "Oh, good. Everyone made it. Come on in, please, please. Come in, come in.
Yes.
I have a nice dinner prepared for all of you, and I do hope you enjoy it. However, I do need to talk privately with my sister, so go ahead into the dining room. Cass, come with me."
I just follow without saying anything.
Mm-hmm. So she's leading Cass into the basement area of the home.
Shit.
And because of that, we'll be right back.
Oh,
See y'all soon.
welcome back.
All
Now
right, hi.
we're gonna go kill you in a basement.
Yeah, get ready to die.
Okay.
Roll up a new character now.
No. My
So
heart.
you make your way down the stairs, and it's sort of a wine cellar sort of thing she has down here. And she says, "I have a bit of a surprise for you, Cass.
Okay.
I know you don't think frequently of me as someone who would protect you, but I had to in this case." And she pulls out one of the wine bottles and it opens this sort of secret passageway.
I look slightly surprised, but I also am not surprised at all.
Yeah, and she goes, "Yeah, all the old family houses have this shit inside of it. It's kind of incredible. They all connect, actually."
Of course they do.
Anyways, she leads you down the passage and you see Michael Flynn, beaten, tied to a chair and gagged. She looks at you. She's got like a black swollen eye. She's like, "Do you recognize this man?"
Yes.
"This man was going to turn you and your partners over to, well, either the Seraphinas or the Trapanis, but he was stupid enough to come talk to me first. You have quite the price on your head, you and your partner."
All of my partners, or just me and Bella?
You and Bella. Stepan's making his way up there, though, I'm sure. And Royal, he's there to, their family has too much wealth for anyone to touch them. I think his parents are with the Shadow Bank. But, rest assured, being that I'm the only one in our family that seems to care about preserving our family line, protected you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that internally, Cass kind of feels a little bit of warmth at that she would protect her, but she's also too prideful and stubborn to be outwardly say she's proud of her for it.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So she kind of just looks at her and says, "Well, what do you want?"
I want nothing.
Really?
But for us to be a family again.
I just am expected to believe that you would just do this out of the nicety of your heart.
Of course I would. Believe me, Cass, if I saw a prerogative in taking and giving things, you and Petey would not last very long in this city.
Is that a threat?
No. Maybe to Petey. That's because he's a degenerate drug user that you seem to not be able to get a handle on.
Okay. You know what? You don't have to be so mean about he's dealing with his own shit.
We all grew up in the same house. He has no excuse for being what he's turned into. I mean, look at you. You had equally tough circumstances. And you turned out somewhat nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Let's go back upstairs to your friends. I'm sure they're starting to worry about your safety.
She kind of grabs Bianca's wrist real quick before she turns around. And she just looks deep into her eyes just to make sure that there's that she's not getting any weird vibes from her. And she seems legitimate in this statement.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for anything for that, or
Give me a investigation check.
Okay. Oh, I got a 3.
Okay, so yeah, you're neither able to tell here nor there how legitimate what she says is, but she seems to mean what she's saying to you.
Okay. And then I kind of nod lightly and I just said, quickly, thanks. And I let go of her hand and start heading back upstairs.
All right. You hear gunshots ring out. No, I'm kidding.
What?
So, you're all sat in the dining room, presumably.
Tim is be right back, just so you know.
Classic Tim.
God damn it,
We
Tim.
go into the mano-a-mano chat for one. I wonder if I go in the mano-a-mano chat with Tim, if he would go AFK. If I did that as well.
Yeah.
You know, drag him in there, he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be right back real quick.
I'll be right.
This fucking guy.
Oh.
Oh man, I was gonna make the joke that do you think
What's that?
Bianca's gonna blow up?
Oh, we came back in here and I said, you suddenly hear gunshots ring out. No.
Someone falls out a window.
I'm assuming you're all sat at the dinner table at this point, just kind of waiting, maybe indulging in the food that's been put before you.
Yeah.
Oh, heavily indulging.
Okay.
I'm maybe just like eating a couple things here and there.
Right. Drinking some wine, you know, it is what it is. Cass and Bianca emerged from the basement. Bianca looked over and goes, "Are you enjoying the meal we've had put together?"
Yes, it's quite lovely, thank you.
Yes. I've been working on it all day. She sits down at the table with you now.
Stepan peels the plate from his face. Very good. Yes.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mr. Stepan.
If
So-
Bianca made it, it's always good.
Thank you, Stepan. I'm glad someone appreciates my cooking. You know, my dearly departed, stupid husband never appreciated when I would cook for him, but I'm glad someone's here to appreciate it at least.
Yes, big stupid, very dumb.
He was that. Cass could atone to that, right, Cass?
I wordlessly just kind of do a quick nod.
And yet she let me marry him anyways.
And then you
Now
see
then.
fire burning in her eyes.
So,
So you all right?
Everything's fine. Normal.
why don't you tell me about some of your exploits around the town? How have things been? How has keeping the streets of Dragontown clean been going? Anything special?
To be honest, it's not going that smoothly.
Why's that?
It appears that me and my partners are being moved to traffic.
Oh,
Yes. We get a drive around town.
You went from the highest desk at the division to the lowest. What happened? Some kind of mistakes? Cass fumbled the ball
Appar-
somewhere?
Apparently, it's not due to our performance.
They're just moving you to traffic.
Perhaps we, got too close to something.
That wouldn't surprise me. I heard you went to check out the Club Blossom after the shooting that happened out there. News travels fast in this town.
Yes, we did.
It's rather unfortunate. I had some friends in that club. I rather like it over there, even if Russell is a bore.
Bianca,
Hmm.
what do you know about blood magic?
Well, nothing intimate, I would say. Only that the people who use it have to be sicker than the people they take it from.
Have you ever met someone who used it?
No, can't say that I've really experienced anyone who would mess with such a terrible thing. I hear you lose your mind quite quickly doing blood magic.
So you go insane.
That's what I've heard. Never seen it personally, but I try to keep myself, me and my children, far away from that kind of thing. That's why I sent them out of town to go to university instead of going to the local one. They're over in Donicia right now.
Of course they are. Sorry.
Getting their studies in, you know?
I see.
This place is sort of a trap, and I want my lineage to continue outside of that. Outside of this place, I would say.
Can I do some sort of roll just on, like, Cass? I don't know if I have anything for that.
I love this so much.
In what sense?
And what about investigation? Does that work?
Yeah, you could roll investigation on Cass.
Okay. Okay, I got a 5.
Got a 5. Okay. What exactly are you looking for from Cass right now?
Any kind of, like, indication on what's happened in that conversation? Like, how Cass is feeling?
Leslie, would you like to?
Yeah,
Right,
5's super high. So, you can tell that she's putting on a mask, but I think underneath she's a little bit strained. She seems a little nervous. But she's trying to keep a wrap on herself.
Bianca,
Hmm.
why have you asked us to come dine with you this evening?
I just wanted to spend some time with my family and my family's friends. Cass doesn't appreciate the importance of family like one should, but I put a pretty heavy emphasis on it. She knew we were having dinner tonight. She just acted like she didn't.
Under Cass's breath, I kind of just say, I never said I didn't like family. Just keep eating slowly.
Unfortunately, the only family that Cass wants to preserve is our degenerate brother. Has she told you about Petey at all? Peter?
Bianca?
Peter.
Peter.
Never heard of
yes.
a Peter.
Yes, our younger brother is a gang member.
Bianca.
And a drug user. He's probably
Really?
the one indulging in the blood magic. Maybe you should talk to him.
She stands up
Where is
and
he?
her chair scoots quickly backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, you need to stop.
No, I think Petey's the one who's needed to stop for the last 5 years, Cass. You just refuse to do anything about it.
I'm keeping an eye on him. He's fine.
You call being a drug-dealing, drug-using a gang member fine, Cass?
You can see her fists are kind of balling up.
He
and she just
sullies
goes,
our family name with every day that he continues breathing.
nobody even knows he's part of our family.
And it will stay that way if we're lucky. Imagine if it came out that I, in my stature, or your stature for that matter, Cass, were related to someone who's going around the streets committing crimes, harming random people so he can get his next fix.
Cass doesn't really know what to say, so she just kind of growls and she leaves the room.
If we bring him in, do you think we get promotion back to Vice?
Maybe, Stepan.
Yes.
So, Bianca, you think that your brother is the one who is the Dusk Killer?
Oh, God, no. Petey doesn't have the intellect for that kind of thing. Petey's just a shambling moron making his way around this city, disgracing the Colasanti name every chance he gets. He who took our mother from us.
What do you mean by that?
The stress of having we'll say a troublesome relative grew to be too much for me and Cass's mother. And, well, she died of a heart complication a couple years ago.
See.
Yeah.
If we wish to speak with your brother, could we?
Talk to Cass. She seems to always know where he is. She keeps an eye on him, but never puts a leash on him to stop him from his troublesome activities.
I see.
But I think I'll be heading for bed now. Thank you
Yes.
for coming to the dinner. I hope to make this a weekly thing with a little bit less hostility at the table. I do apologize for causing some discord at the table.
It's fine,
Thank
Bianca.
you. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Of
Yes.
course. Safe journeys. Safe journeys. And she sort of walks out of the room at this point. So you see, like, a butler coming in to, like, take the plates and such.
I guess I go out and see if I can find Cass.
Okay. For sure.
I feel like I pulled a Soma. I was like, God.
You may like also have a serial killer for a relative again, you know.
Oh no!
How
Thank you
could
for pulling
this
that
happen
in.
to me? All right.
I
Yeah.
see a theme.
Yeah, she's out on the front lawn. I don't know if she's like smoking or what have you, but she's out on the front lawn, probably just waiting for you to come out.
Cass?
Hey, yeah, sorry about that. I just... She really gets under my skin like no one else.
I understand. I really hate to pry. And I would never normally do this. But your brother,
You kind of see her
Can-
tense a little.
he is having trouble with drugs.
Yeah, you could say that.
I am concerned that he may have some sort of connection to the Dusk Killer.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But if he did, it's probably because he's too stupid to realize he does.
If we could speak to him?
That's out of the question.
Why not?
Because it's better that way.
What if he's had contact and he doesn't even realize it? He could be in danger.
If he's in danger, I'll deal with it.
So, you will speak to him.
You can see her kind of behind her eyes. She's trying to think and she's calculating what she should say, and she kind of just says, "Yeah, if it comes to that, I'll go see him."
Bianca said that he sold drugs. What kind of drugs does he sell?
Not at liberty to discuss.
At liberty, it's your brother.
The less you know, the better.
Mm,
Is it the gang that he's involved in?
Let's just leave it at the less you know, the better. For your safety.
Well, I suggest you do speak with him because if he has got a connection to this killer, then it might only be a matter of time.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I go to leave. I'm done now.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so are you all heading off for the night and going to traffic the next day? Or
Yeah,
do
and
you have
I
anything
would
else you would like to
probably
do?
I would probably try to look up her brother in the system
Okay.
just to see if I could find anything.
Yes, you definitely can. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Had to read Leslie's backstory again, but yes, looking up her brother, you're able to find information on a Peter Harlow. He's been booked a couple times, you know, here and there for this and that. He is apparently affiliated with the Trapani family to some degree. Whether he's an associate or he's part of the family is not really documented, but he is in association with them somehow. You're also able to find an address for where he lives, and I would say there's not much else here beyond that.
Okay.
Does anyone else have something they'd like to do with their time before we get to the next day?
How would you feel if I went and looked for Petey real quick before I went to bed?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you just want to go to his house, or
Yeah.
what's your immediate go-to? Okay, so yeah.
I think, but not necessarily go in, just kind of check on him from the outside to see if I can see.
Yeah, so looking inward into the home, I mean, the blinds are drawn, so you can't really see inside from the outside, but his car is in the driveway, as far as you can tell. So you would assume he's home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in real quick.
Okay. You know, knock on the door, ring the bell, anything like that?
Yeah, I'll just knock on the door.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and there's no real answer, but as you've gotten close to the house, you can tell that very loud music is playing. So it's very likely that he couldn't even hear your knocks if he wanted to.
Can I just pick the lock real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do I have to, like, roll for something?
Do we have a lock-picking skill? I don't actually
Would that
remember.
be, like, risk-taking?
You could do risk-taking for it. Why not?
Okay, let's try.
Go for it.
Oh, a 3. We're doing great.
All right, so you go to pick the locked door, and as you're doing so, it swings open and hits you in the face, knocking you over to the ground.
God, fuck, damn it.
And while as you're laid out there, you look up and see Petey with a double-barreled shotgun pointing at you. Oh,
Whoa,
Cass.
Petey, it's just me.
Haven't you ever heard of knocking?
I did. Your music was too fucking loud.
You could have said something.
Oh my god, Petey, just help me out.
He walks over and gives you a hand, lifts you up. What are you doing here?
I walk in, I close the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just look at him and just... How does he look? Like, does he look okay?
As good as he ever does. A little disheveled, a little sleepless, but he looks like he's doing all right.
I just turn to him and I say, how are you? Keeping yourself out of trouble?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
There's some shit going down in town, and I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah, I heard about that. We lost a
just
whole
watch-
shipment of stuff.
Yeah, of course you did. Do you know anything more about that? Like, why there might be blood magic in the drugs?
Oh yeah, it's the dude who makes it. I'm
And-
studying it downstairs to see if I can learn how to do it, but
Are you kidding? Oh, Petey.
look,
Who
that
the
stuff,
fuck is the dude that makes it?
that stuff sells high. Oh, what's his fucking name? I don't even know. You'd have to ask Mr. Russell. He would know. Or I can ask him
He-
for you, because he won't tell you shit because you're a fucking pig. But I could talk to him.
Actually, could you do that? Just don't make it seem obvious that
Right.
we're asking.
Right. I should be like, hey, Mr. Piscata, you know anything about the guy who makes the stuff? Like I could like do it like that.
Well, I mean, not that obvious. Just be
Right.
like, because I want to learn more about it. And he
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
smart.
Because I'm trying to produce it for us so we can make the money that guy's
No,
making.
no. Don't say that. You're gonna get yourself.
What do you mean? If I steal the recipe, and then I cut Mr. Piscata in,
Yeah.
I mean,
but the
I'm
main guy-
already doing pretty good. You know how much script I made the other day?
I think it's better if I don't know.
5,000 script
And
for
you tell
one
me that.
shipment. You would not believe these the Daywalker guys. These guys are hooked like you wouldn't believe. It's so easy
Yeah,
to sell them.
Pretty sure we fought one the other day that took like 5 bullets.
Oh, you met Tony. I love Tony. You shot
Tony?
him? Yeah,
He had a. I guess he did have.
and you broke his wrist too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he attacked me first. Took.
You're lucky
something that
he's
didn't belong
insured.
in it. Okay. Petey, let's get back on track.
Right.
Can you just please watch your back?
I'm always
Don't get
watching my
yourself
back.
killed. Yeah.
He
well,
goes to twirl the double barrel shotgun and it falls out of his hand and goes
I try to
off,
catch it before it
hits the floor and goes off. Oh,
Oh my god.
Fucking
oh, that's
Petey.
another one I'm gonna have to repair. Don't tell my landlord.
Under her breath, she kind of just says, "It's a miracle you're not dead yet." Petey, please just watch your back. There's shit going down, and I know I already said that, but I worry about you, and Bianca also kind of hates you. I know you already know that, but just...
Bianca's a bitch. She doesn't understand my lifestyle, you know? She's a hater.
Yeah.
You know what they call me on the street?
What do they call you?
Petey the Piper.
Of course they do. Why
Yeah.
do they call you?
I don't actually know, but it sounds cool, you know?
Yeah, well, you are alive and you seem okay, so that makes me happy. And also, if you do ask Russell about the guy making this shit, don't make it obvious that you're trying to cut everybody out of it.
Okay. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't do that.
And you're not asking for me, okay? Don't
No,
mention my name.
no. Yeah, don't bring your name up.
Okay.
Don't bring your name up. Right.
She kind of grabs him by the shoulder and looks in his eyes and just says, just be careful, okay? And she gives him like a big hug.
He hugs you back, of course.
And she kind of like pats his cheek and turns around and leaves.
Hey, wait, do you want to try my new recipe while you're here?
No,
It's called hot chili. It's really good.
God, Petey, no,
Okay.
no. And I just keep walking.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, I love him so much.
Sure would be a shame if anything happened to him.
No, stop!
Bro.
All right. Does anyone have anything else they want to do with their night before we get into the next day?
I don't believe Stepan would.
All right. Chill as hell. Stepan's probably sleeping in the gutter somewhere. So, making your way into HQ the next day, you make your way to the traffic desk where Ace is now the captain. Scroll down here. He welcomes you all, and he's like, all right, everyone, welcome to traffic. I'm glad to have such familiar faces in my office today. Bella,
Yeah.
got a case for you.
Oh, great.
Over on Industry Road, we got an abandoned vehicle. Looks like foul play's involved. I want you to go check it out, see what you can find.
All right.
Be safe. Sort of sends you on your way at this point. Very quick and to the point, I'd say.
Yes. Are the others coming with me, or are they getting different assignments?
They're all, yeah, you guys are sort of
Okay.
a squad at this point, yeah. You're being sent together.
This
Weird
means
ass looking
Alright.
squad.
this
I
means
guess
cars
it's-
for grabs, yes?
No.
No.
Well,
No.
Stepan, you will not get a promotion if you steal people's cars.
Well, does it?
Or their
Let's
parts.
just go look at it and find out why it's there.
Okay.
She's like very bitter, you can tell.
Yeah, 10,000%. So, you make your way to the designated train yard. It's pretty easy to tell. There's cop cars surrounding it, yellow tapes thrown up. Making your way in there is a 4-door sedan, green. It's in the center of the yard, like it was, parked there. On initial look, it doesn't really look like much is going on there, just an abandoned car. But the closer you get to it, upon further examination, you're able to tell there's a ridiculous amount of blood inside of the front of the car. Like it's just laden with blood. Not filled, it's like dried on the window and dried on the seats, the dashboard, and so on and so forth. Nearby, there's a yard worker who's being held for questioning. He's likely the one who called it in. Yeah.
When Bella sees like the blood, like her whole demeanor changes. She gets like really bright and happy again.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Cass, I
Yeah.
think, notices it, and she kind of whispers to Bella and just says, see, traffic's not that bad. You still got blood.
This is... It might be connected, Cass.
Let's hope not.
So looking around the scene,
Yeah, of course.
immediately, there's not a lot of evidence. I love this. There's a bloodied hammer nearby, but that doesn't seem to be entirely consistent with what's inside of the car. With the
Cass, look, it's a hammer.
Yes, a bloody one at that. Congratulations.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is there anybody at the scene?
Like I said, there's a yard worker who sort of stood by for questioning.
Who's being questioned? Okay.
He's waiting to be questioned. He's just kind of stood by, waiting for you guys to go over the scene, sort of complaining. He's like, "I gotta get back to work," you know. If you'd like, you can give me an investigation check to look like really in depthly inside of the car.
I will. A 5.
Beautiful. So looking inside the bloodied interior, you find on the floor is the Exonoplex containers from the last crime scene on the floor of the car at this point.
That was we like busted that place, didn't we? Is that the same place?
What? Oh. No, I'm saying like the package Exonoplex tablets. They're the same ones
Oh,
that
okay.
you found in the back of the club and that Lancel examined for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the same drugs from the club.
Maybe Bagman sold his drugs? Maybe?
Haha. Well, the club is selling them now.
This is a mess.
I guess
Yes,
we
yes.
will
Much mess.
go speak with the witness there.
Sounds good.
Man, can we hurry this up? I'm not getting overtime for this.
Sorry, sir. We just have a few questions I hope you can answer for us.
I should be able to, yeah.
Cass kind of
Oh.
looks at Bella to see if she wants to take head on this.
So you found the car?
Yeah, I was coming in for my morning shift. I looked over. I thought that's a pretty strange place to park a car. Then when I saw the blood, that's when I decided I'd call the police.
Good
Did
decision.
you notice anything strange about the car? Like, did anything strike you as strange?
I mean,
Besides the blood.
yeah, and it being parked in the train yard. Yeah, that's. I mean, it was just there. And no one around it. I didn't see any people or anything. Like it seems like it's been here for a couple hours, I'd assume.
And when did you come in this morning?
I usually get in around 8, 9 o'clock. Cops got here in about 30 minutes.
All right. Do you have any CCTV cameras?
No, not around the yard, ma'am. No, we do not.
All right. Well, if you think of anything else, please give me a call. And I give him my card.
You got it. Can I go back to work now?
Any other questions?
Did you see any loitering or weird people around here within the past few days that you've been working?
You know, now that you mention it, there were these two, I don't like to be too judgmental, but these two junkies were out here the other day. God knows what they were doing, but yeah, they were in this yard. I told them, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then they screeched at me and ran off, jumped the fence, ran off into the darkness and shit. That was late the other night though.
Can you point to what direction they ran?
He sort of points east of the train yard. He's like, "They went that way. Last I saw."
What did they wears?
Some semblance of clothes, I would say. They managed to piece something together, but it was
Did
like
they
a
have-
beige color, I'd say.
Oh, never mind.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Yeah. Work is money, right?
Of course. Good luck with your investigation, detectives. He walks
Thanks.
off, and one of the patrolmen walks up to you and says, "Hey, we got an ID on the car. I ran it by R&I.
Okay, who does it belong to?
It belongs to a Gerald Whitfield, married, age 28, and lives at 3412 Maple Street."
How old was he? 28, you said?
28 years old, yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Of course. Of course, it's Officer Goodman, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I would like to be a detective, one of these days, so... I took
Well-
the initiative and called R&I right away to get a ID on the
Oh.
cover. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing you in the office one day.
Of course. Good luck with the investigation, detectives.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Officer Goodman. Done well today.
Thank you. Sort of scurries off. A little excited, a little pep in his step.
Oh, I love him. Hope he doesn't get killed.
His dreams are about to be crushed.
Or he,
Oh,
Man.
or maybe he's a bad guy.
Oh no.
I have
Or he's the bad
instilled
guy.
I have instilled the pessimism of noir into everyone at this point. I love it. It's beautiful.
Don't ever get attached.
Everything sucks everywhere. Anyways, fuck it. Okay, so would we like to go to Mr. Whitfield's home?
Can I check out just the direction that those two junkies ran off in, just to see if they dropped anything?
Yeah, you can go over there and give me an investigation check. See if you
Okay.
find something.
Let's hope my roll was a little better than it has been. Oh, they got a 6.
You got a 6? Beautiful.
Mhm.
You are
You
able
find
to
nothing. Oh.
you find footprints over there. But nothing that really gives you any lead on who they were or what they did. I will say that the footprints you find, they are size 8 and size 10 shoes.
Oh.
Mm,
That's
Make a
specific.
mental note
Thank
of that for later. Yep.
you. Thank you.
Of course. Okay, so do you have anything else you'd like to do around this scene, or would you like to carry onward?
Let's go,
Do
let's
I
go, let's
know-
go.
Do I know anything about, like, the train? I guess, like, it probably doesn't matter.
No, the train yard
Just
doesn't
like-
give you anything specific. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make your way over to Mr. Whitfield's home on Maple Street. On your way there, it's a normal suburban home. Sunflowers across the front of the house. A nice little welcome mat. And it rings like a nice regular home. Nothing out of place here.
I go up and ring the doorbell.
You are greeted by a small woman who goes, "Yes, can I help you?"
Are you Mrs. Whitfield?
"Yes, I am."
Could we come in and speak with you for a moment?
"Is this about Gerald?"
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, I knew something was
Has-
wrong when he didn't come home last night.
I was
God
just
damn
gonna
it.
ask if you've seen him.
Not since yesterday, no.
Maybe come in and sit and talk.
Yes, of course, please. She welcomes you inside and sits down with you in the living room.
Say, Mrs. Whitfield, but, we found your husband's car this morning
Oh?
by the train yard.
What's it doing out there?
That's
He
what
doesn't
we're
have
trying
any
can't
work
think-
at the train yard.
You can't think of any reason why his car would be there?
I mean, unless he got super drunk last night and left it there. No.
Was-
What does Gerald do for a living?
He is, he keeps the files up at Public Works.
Nothing.
You-
Step on.
Is Tim
Nope.
even here?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
There was
Step on
public
just
works
being step
mentioned.
Yeah, Public Works was mentioned.
Oh,
The
Oh!
woman's husband works there, yeah.
what did he do?
He just kept the files up there.
Oh.
He went out to go drinking last night with his boss, Mr. King.
Mr. Frank King?
Yeah, yes, Frank King. That's it's my husband's buddy, I would say.
They are friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your husband must be very wonderful. Very smart man.
Thank you. Thank you, Detective. I appreciate that.
Yes, yes.
I think we should say, Mrs. Whitfield, there was quite a bit of blood found in your husband's car.
Oh my God, is he hurt?
We never found a body, but do you?
We
I
haven't
just
been
go on
able to
my-
locate him.
Back is kind of going.
I like kick her under the table.
Ow! Ow.
Do not worry. If
Don't
husband's smart,
worry. Yeah.
he probably no get killed. No.
Oh God, Gerald's in trouble.
we
I should have
don't-
known. I
we
should have
don't
called when
know.
he didn't come back yesterday.
We don't know what happened yet.
He's a big target working in public works. You know, lots of people don't like that place.
They don't like that place.
No, Stepan, not a lot of people.
Yeah.
They must be dumb.
They must be, yes.
Very. Mrs. Whitfield. Do you know at all about whether or not your husband does any drugs or anything like that?
No, he would never. Public works tests every week. He would never touch the stuff.
Okay. It's good to know, thank you.
Oh, what do you think of this Frank King that he was with?
Oh, Frank's great. Very kind man.
Yes.
He paid for our honeymoon, actually.
Oh, yes.
Frank is a very good guy. Frank and Gerald were friends before Public Works, and they sort of worked up the ranks together. They were high school buddies.
I see.
How does the
Well-
school get very high?
I just got that. Sorry, that was good.
Well, as long as nobody else has any questions, I'm very sorry to inform you that your husband is missing.
I should have known.
Please, if
Damn.
you see him or hear from him or anything, please don't hesitate to call us.
Absolutely, detectives, absolutely.
Stepan,
We have a phone
So-
if you need to call the station or anything.
Stepan's gonna lean to Castilian and just be like,
What about the box that we found on the scenes?
We found a box? I thought we just found drugs. Sorry, I forgot.
well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the drug box? Okay, I thought it was just a drug. I kind of leaned down and I whispered and I said, I don't think she knows anything about it. She was talking as if he's never touched a drug in his life.
There could be more here. Yes.
Do you think she'd be harboring drugs? Well, maybe.
Maybe
he
not
is.
she, but he.
Why don't... I kind of look over at Bella. And I say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute in the other room?
Sure, yes. We left her with
Stepan's
Stepan.
just like, hi.
Stepan, you can come with it.
Oh, sorry. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. What the fuck?
I was like doing two different thoughts in my head. I didn't finish. I'm so like, poor Stepan.
Poor Stepan, poor Jenny. What the fuck?
Are we still in her house? We are, right?
Yeah, I would say. I would
Okay.
assume so. Yeah.
Okay. I take Stepan and Bella into like a little huddle, and I just say, Stepan kind of brought up a good point that maybe her husband was kind of doing with some drug stuff, and he might be hiding some drugs here. So I was trying to decide whether or not we should pretend to leave and then come back in like a back door and check the house when she doesn't know, or if we should have somebody distract her while maybe Stepan goes around and looks.
I guess I could try and distract her.
What do you think, Stepan?
Stepan, good. Fine.
Just don't tear everything apart.
Yeah, make sure it looks exactly as if you had just seen it. You know what I mean?
I leave it how I just seen it.
Perfect.
Yes.
And don't take anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
even if shiny?
even a shiny. If you steal things, you won't get promoted.
Fine.
Okay. Good job. And she kind of pats him on the head.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love him. All right, ready, break. And she kind of like turns around and leaves. I don't know what Cass is gonna do, if she's gonna follow Stepan or help Bella distract.
Right.
Not that far.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Whitfield, could you show me? I saw some of your garden out front. I would love to hear a bit about it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Certainly. Yeah, if you follow me and Gerald garden. It's a hobby we do together, you know. It's hard for us to have date night with him being at Public Works and everything. So
Yes, I
we
understand.
garden together. Yeah, we planted all these sunflowers just recently, and give me an investigation check. You
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of stay in between the two of them so I can keep an eye on both of them.
Right.
In case, like, she needs to leave and
Right, Tim,
I need
give
to
me
tell
an
Stepan to
investigation
hurry up.
check then. Yeah.
That's a 6.
That was a 6.
Nice.
So, looking around the house, you do not find any drugs. You do find, multiple things that back up everything she told you. You see a picture of their wedding day, and Frank King is in the photo. Such and such. There are no drugs found in this house, as far as you can tell.
Fuck! Okay. Stepan eventually makes himself outside.
Okay.
It just like joins it back up with everyone. Very lovely home, yes.
Thank you so much for showing me your garden. It's lovely.
Of course. I hope you and your friends in there can find Gerald.
I come
hope so,
back
too.
out as if I'm washing my hands, as if I had like just used the restroom or something. Yes. Yeah, like Bella said. You have any other things that you can think of? Let us know.
I will.
We
If
find
you, if
husband.
you'd like, you could use the phone to try to get a hold of Frank. I have his number.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Of course. I'll dial it for you. Sort of dials up, and you can hear the phone ringing before it's picked up, and you hear a voice on the other end that says, "Yes, hello, this is the office of Frank King. How can we help you?"
Is it the Frank King?
Cass kind of hands the phone to Bella.
Oh God.
Stepan's trying to race for it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is this Frank King?
No, this is his secretary. I'm afraid Frank King's down at the Brinewood police station at this moment.
What?
At the police station?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you know what the circumstances are? If you don't mind me asking.
Um.
I'm an officer as well. I'm just in a different
Oh,
section.
okay. Yes, he
I work in traffic.
he heard about Gerald's car being found this morning, and he wanted to give any information that might be helpful to finding him.
Is that the
Oh,
king?
perfect.
Is that the Frank King?
No.
Stepan, sorry
I
about that.
push him back down on the ground as he's jumping.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Just awkwardly hung up.
Cass like gives Bella like this really questionable look, like really.
It was his assistant.
Secretary's on the other end talking to another employee, like, "So who was that? I don't actually know."
She
They
just
just hung
happens
up
to
on
give
me,
out
too.
Frank's whereabouts to everyone on the phone.
They said they were a cop, so I think it's fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Mrs. Whitfield. We must be getting back to the station now.
Very well. I hope everything goes well, and I hope Gerald's okay.
So
Yes, me too.
He will be. Yes.
Stepan, no.
All right.
she starts crying again.
So as I'm leaving, like after we leave the house, I want to ask Stepan. Stepan, you know this Frank King?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
But I seen his face on big paper on walls, and I see he speaks in front of crowds.
Okay. You enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I guess we should go to the station now that he's actually there.
Is there? Yes!
Stepan immediately
God.
runs towards the car.
All right. So making your way back to the station, once again we're greeted by the man in reception. As he sort of says to you, "Oh, King's in interview room 1.
Interview room? Is he under arrest?
No, he's just waiting to speak to the officers on the case."
Okay, thank you.
The Franken King wants to speak to me.
Stepan, you're gonna have to like keep it under control, otherwise no one's gonna want to talk.
You just see him like hyperventilating.
Starting to turn blue because he's holding his breath. Like,
Basically.
Oh, all right. I guess we'll go in and see how this goes.
should we like, out of character? I'm just saying. Should we go to like the instead of going into the interrogation room or the interview room, maybe in like the glass window area behind?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
He's sort of just.
Or somebody's there.
Oh, there's no one around the window currently. Frank King's just kind of sat by himself in this interview room.
Oh, no one's questioning him?
No,
That
not at
is
this
the
moment.
Franken.
Do we need to talk to someone to get permission to question him? Or do we
I'm
just
not
go
gonna
in?
ask
You can go
permission.
in. He's been waiting to talk to you. so-
As I'm thinking about this, I feel like Bella just walks in.
Yeah, I just walking.
He stands up immediately and extends his hand. "Hello.
Oh,
Frank King.
hello.
Good to
Nice to
meet
meet you.
Yeah.
Arabella Archer.
Very good. Very good.
I'm Detective Harlow.
Hello. I'm once again Frank King. And,
This little one here is Stepan. He's your biggest fan.
Hello there. Good to meet you, young sir.
Yes.
So, I'm to understand you're investigating the disappearance of Gerald Whitfield, correct?
Yes.
yes.
Do you know something about it?
Well, I was supposed to meet with him last night, actually.
He never showed up.
He did not. We were going to meet at we meet at the bar each week to just sit down and discuss things about work and whatnot. And yeah, he never showed up. At the time he had mentioned, the last time I saw Gerald was outside of Public Works HQ.
Public Works HQ.
Public Works.
Cass just kind of pets Stepan on the head to calm down a little bit and turns back to Frank and says, "Yeah, we just came back from Jenny, his wife. She said that he was supposed to leave and hang out with you, and I guess he never made it."
That's terrible. Excuse me?
Would he have had any business by this train yard?
No, not that I can assume. I mean, he works in filing at Public Works, so not really much goes outside of the filing room. So
Did he have any issues with drugs?
no, not that I'm aware of. I mean, he even handled his alcohol pretty well, I would dare say.
So what time were you supposed to meet him?
We usually meet around 5:30. Whenever we do meet, that's gives us 30 minutes to go home. Tend to the family, talk to the wives, and then we would usually be at the bar at 5:30. He'd usually meet me outside. I was rather taken aback when I didn't see him there when I got there.
So
When,
what?
you said the...
What
Oh,
made
sorry.
you? Sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
What made you come to the police station? Were you concerned about his?
Yes, I'm
Well-being?
concerned about his well-being. I had the idea that maybe you'd like to come to the Public Works HQ and maybe search the parking lot, perhaps, since that was the last place I saw him.
That would be
Are
helpful.
you-
Yes.
I have one other question. You said the last time you saw him was at Public Works earlier that evening, correct?
Yes, right before we left. Right before I left. I left before Gerald did yesterday.
Around what time was that?
I usually leave around 4 o'clock. So I said goodbye to him. He usually leaves 30 minutes after.
So he was missing for about an hour. Well,
You didn't
about an hour
call
and a half.
his wife?
Well, no, I assumed he had gotten sick or just stayed home. But when he didn't come to work this morning, that's when I knew something was truly wrong.
See.
He wouldn't miss work without calling in first. So it's very out of character for him.
See. We found his vehicle by this train yard with blood in it and drugs.
My God, that's terrible. Do you think he's been harmed in some way?
We don't know whose blood it is yet. Also, did we send any of that blood to the lab?
I would assume you did, yeah.
Okay, good.
good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, you can come search the parking lot. Maybe there's something there that would help.
Yeah, that would be
I
helpful
guess
since
that
that was the
would be
last
good.
place we
I'm
went.
gonna head back that way anyway, so you can just follow me in my car there, and I can let you into the parking lot. It's a sort of secure place.
I see.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Of course. Follow me.
Stepan,
Yeah.
this must be your, best day ever, I guess, huh?
You just see Sepon and he's like rigid. It's like a plank board. And the moment he walks out, he just sort of like collapses and just bounces on the floor.
Okay. So we follow Frank King to the Public Works headquarters. He sort of stops you outside and goes, Gerald would usually be parked over there. We have a side in places. So you can check around there, see if you find anything.
When we're done with this area, is there a way we can perhaps see his desk and where he works?
No, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Security reasons.
Yeah. But I will have security look around that area, and if we find anything suspicious or something that may help your investigation, I will call the station and have it sent there immediately.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Of course. Best of luck with everything. Here's to hoping he's okay.
I hope so too. I head over to his parking area to see if we find anything.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Fell on the floor.
I got a 3. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
start using the
I
dice
also got a
roller.
3.
Also, I would like to add that we've changed the fortune mechanic to where Discord doesn't apply immediately. So if you would like to invoke fortune to give yourself a higher roll, you can.
I am gonna go for it.
All right, hit it.
That's another D4, right?
I believe so, yes.
I'm going to roll 20 this time.
Okay.
Oh, you have to click and get stuff. Oh, I got a 1, so I guess I get a
A
4.
four?
A 4.
Yep. Okay, and Lindy, you also had a 4, correct?
I had a 3.
You had a 3. Okay. So in that case, Cass, you looking around this area, you notice a sort of forced hole in the fence where there seems to be a small trail of blood leading through it.
Ooh. I call Bella and Stepan over. And point it
Stepan's
out.
just like gaze is not leaving the public works like building. But he does
He
like
sees
walk
that and
over.
ignores him, and then just grabs Bella. There's some blood over here, and a hole in the fence.
I see. Is it heading outwards?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we follow it?
Yes, but also, could I get a medicine check from someone?
Oh.
Tim, do you have medicine?
No.
Does no
Got
one have
a
medicine?
1. No, I think only Royal has.
Let me just roll and see what happens.
Fuck it.
How do you roll on?
Could invoke fortune again.
Also true as well.
Oh, so I got a 2.
Would you like
'Cause-
to invoke fortune again? You have 2 more slots of it.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
I don't know why they don't. It's like D. Did it work?
I don't think so.
Oh, there we go. So would that'd be
Yeah,
minus
back to
the
a
2
4.
again?
No.
Oh, it's
Not while
okay.
using fortune, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I got a 4 then.
That is right. So, getting a 4, you are able to identify that this is human blood
Ooh.
going through here. Would you like to follow the trail of blood?
Is Frank still there?
No, he's gone inside the public works building at this point.
Just a thought. I wonder if we should send Stepan into public works.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
I can do it.
No?
Me.
I
I can do it.
There's no guarantee they'll even let him in. I mean, it seems to be very...
I mean, like, covertly.
Oh, just as a distraction?
No, just for information gathering.
I mean, why not?
Yes. I gather information.
Unhappy. All of a
Is
sudden,
it
Cass cares about Stepan's happiness.
Bad idea?
Do you want me to interject?
Yeah, what does God think?
Yeah, fucking terrible idea.
Okay. My question
Can I
is
interject
no.
as Stepan's player?
Yeah, of course you can.
That's also a fucking terrible idea.
I love this group so much.
All right, we'll follow the blood.
Follow the truth.
Look, I don't want you to become national criminals today, all right? You're already towing the line.
The
Look
truth
at my
is
new
the only thing
invention!
that matters.
This is a giant exploded plume of smoke from public works.
Oh, God. He'd be like, Mr. King, let me show you how my sharpshooting works. And fucking kills him.
We find
Oh,
Stepan in
no.
jail, and he's like, worth it.
You have to kill
So-
the king to become the king.
Oh, God.
So, am I Frank King now?
He's wearing his fucking face. I'm Frank King now.
Alternate campaign, Stepan an absolute criminal.
Oh. Okay, so following the trail of blood,
Anyway.
you come to a manhole. Taking it off, you see that it leads down into the sewer of Dragontown. This is sort of a notorious location known as the deep dark down. Climbing down there, you find a lantern on the wall.
Kind
now
of
you're-
suspicious.
No. These are kind of laid throughout the
okay.
architecture of this area for the tunnel rats. Which,
You
speaking of
see-
which, you hear, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing down here?" As you look and see a man armed with a gun, like aimed at you.
Hi, can you, I'm going to quickly, or slowly reach for my badge
Okay,
in my pocket.
do it real slowly.
All right. She
You
does
wouldn't be the first person I shot down
stupid-
here.
She's like grabs it stupidly slow, and shows it to him, and just says, "Hi, I'm Detective Harlow. I'm a private investigator. I'm currently working with the Brinewood PD. We're looking for a missing person. This Detective Archer over here is also a detective. Pull out your
I
oh my god, why can't I-
also
badge."
really slowly go for my badge.
And
What do you got that
I whisper
fucking
to
murderer
Stepan.
with you for?
Oh, I turned to Stepan.
Um,
I said, "Don't fucking move, Stepan."
What? I didn't kill nobody. They killed themselves.
You got Jimmy killed, you sick fuck.
That wasn't me. He was just
I-
helping.
What?
I assume you know each other?
Yeah,
Yes.
that little fuck used to be a tunnel rat with the rest of us. And then he got
Yes,
Jimmy
yes.
killed and we kicked him out because he's a sick fuck.
I am not sick. I checked this morning. I don't cough.
Stepan is currently investigating with us for this missing person. He's trying to turn over a new leaf. And underneath her breast, she goes, "God, I hope he is."
Well, then
I don't see a leaf.
Well, then Ilmater have mercy on your soul then.
What? What?
But in the meantime, go ahead. Do what you gotta.
Whoa.
What are you looking for down here? What?
They're Ilmater followers.
Yeah. This guy is, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I just got a blast of
Just-
nostalgia.
I'm just saying that we just heard that Bianca sent her kids to Donesia.
I know, I keep forgetting that this is the same world. It's like, wow, I love it. Okay, anyway, sorry, back in game.
All right. Well, if you're going to look down here, maybe I can help. I know these sewers better than anyone.
Can you
I
put
know
the gun
these
away
sewers better
first?
than you.
Shut up!
Oh, okay. Don't fight.
Can you please put the gun down?
You just wait until you have to meet Brother Rohan, you little fuck, as he, like, lowers his gun.
What?
Yeah, when you meet him in the Great Beyond and shit, he'll judge your fucking soul then.
Okay.
Aw.
All right, I'll help. He's lowered the gun at this point.
Oh, thank God. Cass starts to breathe again.
Always
Have
big
you-
on Ilmater this, Ilmater that.
Shut your goddamn
Fuck.
mouth before I send you to Ilmater myself.
Step on,
Bam,
just
bam, bam.
Sir, can you please chill? Everyone just fucking chill.
That piece
It
of
is
shit
quite
got
warm
Jimmy
down
killed.
here.
What is your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy. Can we please let go the problems with Step-On currently at the moment, and I will keep Step-On
Okay, but if
reined
he
in?
pulls out that Sharpie shooty, I'm gonna Sharpie shoot him into an early fucking grave.
Okay. Step-On, you do not want to die today, correct?
No.
Okay, then don't pull the Sharpie shooty out.
But what if something comes at
Nope.
us?
No! And she grabs her, like, temples on her head, and she just goes, I'm dealing with children.
Suddenly you hear a scream in the distance behind you.
Oh, god damn it.
What the
What
fuck?
now?
What is that?
I thought
don't
you knew
know.
every part of this tunnel. You wouldn't know?
The tunnels don't usually scream, dipshit.
She's
Yeah.
like,
They
Shall
usually
we?
make a kind of
Let me
noise.
lead. Let me lead.
okay, fine.
I'll take the lead here. So you come up to this, there's this door on the side, and he's like, the fuck, there shouldn't be anyone in here. So you can see, like, light coming from underneath the door. Stand back. I'll open it up. He opens up the door and goes, let's see some fucking head! And as he does that, you just see the top of his face come off
I was waiting for that.
immediately, and his body just falls over.
Swear and pull my gun.
Same. And I like hide behind the wall. And I just kind of yell, this is Detective Harlow and Detective Archer and, Step-On. We are not here to hurt you. We're just asking some questions. We're looking for a missing person. Can you please lower your weapon?
I
might be
fucking
arresting them
told
now.
you people were gonna come find us. We shouldn't have stayed here. Listen, how about you shut the fuck up? Why did you kill that guy? We didn't even give him the chance. We can't give him the chance. They're all crazy down here. Crazier than us. We're never gonna get to harvest this guy's fucking blood now with the fucking cops standing outside.
Yeah, let's go and try to shoot them.
Oh shit.
Why do you ruin everything? Every time I have a project like this, you do this stupid shit. Alright.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
And
but
you see
want
Step-On using finger guns because he still hasn't been told to draw his gun.
pull your Sharpie shooty.
Yeah, you can have your Sharpie shooty Step-On.
Oh, okay.
I just picture him with his fingers in the air, like.
You see
I
a
admire
hand,
your obedience.
You see a hand jolt out of the doorway at this point.
Can I like grab it and pull it out?
I was gonna shot it.
Yeah, so you're gonna grab it and it's gonna just melt away in your hand and pull back.
I swear again. Fuck.
Get back! We don't want to hurt anyone else, but we will.
My hand's in
Hand
here.
says, my hand
What
is in the
is
air.
wrong with you?
You're about to
I'm
find
so
out here in a couple
confused.
seconds. You know what? That's it. And with that, you see the hand like shape shift into like a scythe form,
Oh fuck.
and he swings it at you at this point. Give me. Oh, let's see.
I'm like, this dexterity saving throw?
It would be a dexterity saving throw. Let me see.
Going at Lindy or I mean Bella?
All three of you.
All of
Oh,
good.
shit.
Give me evasion.
Evasion? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm gonna go back to regular dice. Because I don't roll 20s dice are being weird.
If we didn't have that skill, we'd get a -2 then.
Oh,
Make it a
I
minus
got it.
1.
I got a 3.
Let's see. So
I also
have
got a 3.
Is it just plus body?
Correct.
What is the dice? So that's 2 plus 1, so 3.
Okay, perfect.
We all got 3s.
All of you collectively managed to just barely avoid this, although I will say that Bella does take some damage here as it just kind of cuts her along her shoulder.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
The guy steps out and you can see like he's shapeshifted his hand into a scythe and he's like, "You better back the fuck off."
I
Or
shoot
just-
him with the shotgun.
What?
Okay, give me
Escalated quickly.
I think that'd be ranged. Still using a gun. I would still call it ranged, yeah.
4.
You got a 4? Okay, so you... Yeah, 4 is good. You hit him with the shotgun blast and it knocks him to the ground at this point.
Nice.
Okay, back up. We have more shooties.
You can see him, his jaw is partially hanging off of his face at this point, and he's like... He puts his other hand up to, like, hold it in place as he talks. He's like, "We weren't bothering anyone."
You just shot that guy
Kill
without
us.
even. Oh my god.
He lets his jaw hang loose again as he starts making his way back up to his feet.
So gross.
Let us calm down. Yes, yes.
How about I let you fucking die?
Cass punches his jaw.
Fine.
Melee combat?
Yeah.
Close quarter? Yeah.
Come on, good roll. No, a 3.
So, Cass, you go to punch his jaw, and he just basically shapeshifts to catch your fist in his mouth at this point.
Ooh.
I pull it out.
Uh, evasion?
Okay. 4.
Okay, you successfully pull your hand out as it's covered in both, like, blood and saliva at this point.
I kind of just cover my mouth and like start dry heaving.
Oh god. As Stepan sees her step away, he'll shoot this time too.
Okay. Give me range.
So 2 or 3 plus. Is it body still? Or is it mine?
I want to make it mind.
Okay. So that's a 5.
Perfect. All right. So with his sharpshooty nail gun, Stepan manages to shoot this thing in the face and kill it instantly with just a spread of nails going into where his former face was.
Damn, Cass
It
makes
falls
like a
over.
mental note to never get on Stepan's bad side.
You just see Stepan like hold the gun in the air. Yes! It works!
I didn't even die this time.
So there was other people in the room with him, right?
That's right.
So I yell, "Your friend is down!"
You met with silence. Although you do hear a gagged person being like,
Please tell me I have a flashlight.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take out my flashlight and start checking the
Okay,
room.
so looking into the room, you see that the other guy has proceeded to hang himself with his mutated arm.
Oh,
Ooh.
As he
That's
just kind of
escalated.
dangles back and forth. And then on the floor, you see, based off of descriptions that you've gotten, what would appear to be Gerald Whitfield.
yay! I go ungag him and untie his. I'm guessing he's tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go do that.
Yeah. All right. So you untie him and take the gag out of his mouth. He's like, "Holy fuck! Am I glad you guys showed up."
Yeah. Thank your wife and Frank.
Yeah. Thank God for both of them too.
What happened? And whose blood is in your car?
That would be mine.
Oh.
Yeah. These guys are blood magic users. They were using me as like a source, basically. You sort of look at it like his arms, and you can see like points where they like drove syringes into his arm to take the blood out of him. They were just keeping me alive enough so that they could just fuck me up, to be honest.
How did you get involved with these guys? Or
They
did they just grab you?
They just grabbed me. I was coming out of work yesterday. They had that hole in the fence, I guess, and they just attacked me.
Then how did your car end up by the train station?
I mean, this happened yesterday. They left at one point. They left me down here. They probably went to take it to make it look like I had died or something.
So they put your blood in the car, and then took your car, and then took you down here?
No, they took me down here first. Then they moved the car.
With your blood in it.
Yes.
I feel like something's not adding up. I don't trust him. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
I look at Bella and I just go. I shrug my shoulders.
No trust Andy
Can I,
in the
like,
building.
roll investigation or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just like the fuck. Ah!
I got 3.
He is telling the truth as far as you can tell.
Now I feel bad.
All right, well, let's
No
go.
reason to distrust him. Yep. Okay.
And we just leave
One-
Stepan's old friend dead on the ground, I'm guessing, in the gutter.
Well,
He'd probably wash away in the sewer, to be fair.
well, actually, you'll see that Stepan's gonna like go over to his corpse, just go, see what stupid Ilmater did for you. And you just see as he like rummages around. Actually, like I assume like tunnel rats have like some sort of like dog tag,
Mm-hmm.
and he just like yanks it off.
Um,
But he does push him into the canal and just sort of like stares as he washes down.
okay.
It's
Is
what we do
this-
when we die down here. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, making your way out of the sewer, I assume we bring in the necessary forces. Frank King shows up. She's like, phenomenal job finding Gerald. Could have ended up a lot worse, I'd say.
Yes, it could have.
Gerald, you can take the rest of the day off. Go see Jennings. Gerald kind of just wanders off at this point. Well, did a fantastic job. I feel like I need to pay you out of my own pocket. Brings out
No.
his wallet and he's like, let me see. How
That's
does
not
500 script for each of you sound?
okay.
Mr. King's own script. Yes.
All right, here you go.
Arabella was just like, oh, we don't. Oh, okay, thank you.
I know. Right? Thank you, sir.
Please.
Appreciate it.
And if I may make a recommendation for dinner tonight, the Maximus Moonlight Diner is having a special. I'd go check it out.
It's a favorite of
Moonlight.
ours.
Thank you.
It's a favorite of mine too. Surprised I haven't seen you around there.
Yeah. Maybe someday.
All right, well, I must be getting back to work. Be safe, and maybe we'll talk again one of these days.
Maybe.
Yes, yes. Have a good day, Mr. King. You just see Stepan like smile with like it's like a very
Trying to hold
toothy.
himself together, yeah.
Too many teeth. Oh,
Okay.
okay, Stepan, let's go.
All right. Got something to say, Tim?
Oh no, you're
Okay.
good.
You make your way to the Maximus Moonlight Diner, and I need, Cass, give me a perception check.
Okay, let's try the roll 21. Oh. Oh, that's not helping any. I got a 3.
Would you like to invoke fortune on this one?
Again, that's my last one. I'm gonna have so many like discourse problems throughout
Oh
the
yeah,
night.
10,000%.
Let's do it and cause chaos. Yes.
Ooh. All right.
What the fuck? So I got a 4.
Would someone else like to try to roll perception?
Perception. Oh.
God
don't-
damn. What is wrong with my D4s tonight?
Could I roll investigation?
Go for it.
Okay. I got a 6.
Perfect.
You lucky bit.
I
I wonder
So-
what it's like to understand.
As you go to walk inside the diner, Bella, you look across the roadway, and you notice there's something in the small yard across from the diner. But you can't really make it out from here. I assume you approach closer.
Sure.
Get a look at what it is. You realize it's a body in pieces.
Shit.
Not only
No.
that, it's Sylvia McGee, the waitress.
No! She was nice!
Oh, fuck.
The body is left with all the classic signs of the dust murderer. All the blood's been drained from the body, separated into pieces.
Where is it? Just right outside, or is it like in an alley, or it's across the street?
It's across the street from the diner in a sort of yard kind of area. Would you like to
What?
investigate?
The fuck?
I would.
Okay. So you make your way up to the body and you find a little packaged envelope letter
No.
sat in front of it, addressed to Arabella.
Oh.
Oh, good, it's not me this time.
Do you know this dust killers? Yes.
I don't know. I pick up the letter and I open it.
So you pick up the letter, you're going to open it, but as you do, suddenly, an incredible explosion in the distance. A giant one, spanning multiple blocks. You see a mushroom cloud forming on the east side of the city. And that's where we're going to end for today.
No!
Did someone just do a terrorism?
Do a terrorism.
Not again. It's the
Oh,
third
no.
terrorism this week. All right.
Shit.
And now, we're going to ask everyone how they feel in and out of character, starting with Leslie.
Oh, thank God.
I'm like still sitting here typing out notes. Holy crap. Well, first of all, I just want to apologize for like missing a bunch of time.
No,
That
you're good.
No, you're
good.
good.
You're good.
But wow, yeah, it's just this keeps getting better and better, and I love everything about it. I love the whole ambiance of it, and I love the characters we're all playing. I think it's really intriguing. And the mysteries and stuff, super fun. Cass is a little bit shaken. I think mostly just from dealing with family issues during the night. But she's also really intrigued with where all of this is going. Like, it just seems there are more and more questions every time we get answers. So, and then, of course, the explosion and the dead body are kind of freaking her out a little bit. But, you know, just a day in the life.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Tim.
I think out of character, I'm enjoying the setting a lot. Once again, our group dynamics are good, and I had to give a MVP to Lindy for having to deal with Stepan as a co-cop for the beginning part of the session.
I'm gonna have to listen to that later.
Oh, yeah,
Great
you are.
conversations.
It's really good.
Because I'm just like, okay, yep, I'm basically a comedic relief. I try to stay invested in the cases, but you know, mostly all my input's gonna be comic relief.
Right.
Doesn't translate well with. I'm the only other investigator. But but in character, I think Stepan's riding some real good highs. Sort of a low when his fellow tunnel rat died. Unfortunate.
Aw.
But I mean, hey, you got to meet Frank King, and I mean the dead body's kind of a low, but I mean it's followed up by an explosion, and he's treating it like 4th of July.
Right. So, Lindy, let's hear it.
So she is, well, first of all, frustrated with the whole situation with like the corruption being put on traffic,
Yeah.
but also like it doesn't affect her entirely because she would probably investigate everything no matter what, even if she had to do it on her own. And she's like kind of excited but not happy about the body, if that makes any sense.
I feel like this you qualify this for
Oh, yeah.
everybody we find.
And of course explosion, not good.
No, not very good at all, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And I'm having fun. I am starting to crave playing LA Noire again because
I
of
love
this.
LA Noir so much. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, and that's pretty much where we will end today's session of The Man with My Face, session 2. And before we end off, I do want to drop a little bit of bait here at the end, as I do from time to time. There's a name that's going to show up in next session that I think will interest everyone. Does the name Blades with ring any bells with anyone?
Son of a bitch!